about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mile.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Breeze now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze caught by Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical. The offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Stocker's got it, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now on 2nd and 16, Ryan. Open man is Higgins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's Ryan. This pass complete to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At the 7-yard line.
Ready. Check my 45. He don't know no better.
Hey, switch gears.
All right,
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Sanders' kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on it.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ready? 5-8.
On 1st down, Breeze. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run here with Lindsey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up.
To throw is Breeze. It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Ryan trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Justin Simmons. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The kick by McManus is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after. Settle for 3, and it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Yeah, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, Max 50. Hey, let's get Bravo. Get out.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Fielded at the 33. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Breeze now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Breeze. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
51.
On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw again is Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Breeze going to throw. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Hey, 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 hey. Ready, cut.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
At the 50-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Another run by Lindsey. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan. It's complete to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Freeman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 65 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Breeze. He's got his tight end Fant, and they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Breeze now to throw. Jones has it, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second and a couple. Breeze. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The kick by McManus is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll go again with Lindsey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on third and 13. And they take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week